Hey, Mr. Clark. It's Lily. Um, when you knew me, I was a student at All Saints School, and you knew me as Leila. You came to our school in about 1993 when I was in 8th grade, so I really only had you for 1 year. But I can see you have a very busy timeline, and you have doubtless a very, very active work life, both at the school you work at and, of course, as a musician. If there's a song in your head, work isn't neither the work nor play is ever done. I played the violin then too, and I still do. Believe it or not, as of this January, I will have been playing it for 29 years. Pardon me for proudly wattling on. There's a reason I'm making you this video. It's partly because of that. You have a tremendously busy life and timeline, and I wanted to say thank you for a time when I was at All Saints. Besides the average stuffy wuffy that hominids tend to go through in their turbulent teens, I had a tumor in my right temporal lobe, smack in the emotional and social hemisphere of my brain. That also strongly negatively affected my spatial development and hand-eye coordination. I still live with some of the effects of having had that, even though the tumor since January 7th, 2002 is gone. Yay! But I had walking chronic social anxiety that was not treated and not diagnosed by anything other than my life in my head. When we knew each other, I was someone for whom it took planning to approach a group of 3 or 4 kids, or let alone more, if that group had one person, even one person that I trusted and knew I could talk to in it. And I had a lot of trouble for multiple reasons. One of them being that the tumor was the core cause what I call the core cause of an intense degree of emotional blockage. And I was on an anticonvulsant called Tegretol, on and off, that what the tumor didn't block, it shut down about another third of it. I had to get the information from books on what people did. On what to say to show kindness and sympathy and compassion to people, and watch any therapists I did have when I had them very carefully to listen to how they talked and what types of things they said, because I couldn't feel caring or compassion unless I was in love with someone. By the point that you knew me, I didn't know what regular affection felt like. And I didn't really know what happy felt like. To have it as a social response of my own. I knew what it looked like from watching movies. I knew what it looked like and what it sounded like from reading books. But I didn't know what it felt like for my brain to respond to something with happy. When I was around somebody who had happy, I could ride their happy. But my brain didn't generate it as a response. And I didn't realize the source and sources for this until many years later. And I want to say thank you for having been somebody that during a time of my life when I didn't really have a time and a place in my life where I didn't have very many hominid friends my age. You gave me a friend that I could, during playground hours, geek out with. Safely. And without too much worry. I don't know if you remember, but you lent me a book about the making of the Phantom of the Opera, which was still one of my favorite musicals. One of my, like, 2 or 3, but I was really, like, of them. 2 others being South Pacific and Sound of Music. And, well, okay, if we count animated musicals, almost anything Disney up to, like, Aladdin, but hey. Go ahead, laugh. But, I got, you lent me that book, and it was really awesome. And, to thank you, I wanted to post this video because I thought it might have a better chance of reaching you. And I strongly suspect you don't really do email, so just to give you a very brief sampling of where my vocal of what I can do now. I'd like to offer you a very tiny clip. This is spontaneous. I haven't really vocalized for a few hours, so bravi, bravi, bravissimi. Where in the world have you been hiding? Really you were perfect. I only wish I knew your secret. Who is this new tutor? Father once spoke of an angel. I used to dream he'd appear. Now as I sing, I can sense him, and I know he's here. And it is 5:29 a.m. right now. I'm still nocturnal. So I'm not gonna project very loudly. But if if you find this video cool or hopeful or any of that stuffy wuffy, then I'm happy. I appreciate what you did for me. Thanks. I got my BA in German at PSU. I still do busking, although I am housed. I do busking on the street for a little bit of spare coin and maybe a little, here and there. And I help my husband Jesse's the strongest income earner in our household. He and I both help support those we consider family. And I hope you're well, and congratulations on their marriage to, I'm sure, their very awesome husband. And bless you and good luck. Willy Willy Cat. Friendly Bat Bat.